Yay, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Or is it afternoon now? It's afternoon. Of course it is. 12:30. Wow, 10 of you already on here. Welcome, welcome to everyone that's jumping onto this for our first ever Friday. I don't know what I'm going to call it. Fizz Friday, whatever we want to call it, for building our business. I always say our as if I'm one of you, because it's just so much easier for me to relate to you. So, excited to be here. Now, this one's going to take a little bit longer as I explain to you what these Fridays are about. So let me just make sure it is recording. Yes, it is. So my name's Eshe. I'm UK Coach Development. I'm really helping all of the coaches get started with the invite process. And this is what this training is all about. So it's very much about brainstorming a really great invite that we're going to send out this week that you do. You actually do it whilst we're live on here. There's no fluffing around, it happens, and we just see the kind of responses that come back, and it is going to be trial and error, and that's life. That's how we do it. We build and fail forward, and we're never going to get it 100% perfect, but when we do it together, we're all not doing it 100% perfect, but we won't know until we try it. And sometimes it's just trying it bit that stops people, and they go, I don't want to do it on my own. So this is why I thought it'd be really great for us to come up with some ideas around invites that we're going to send out to people. And I have seen some amazing ones appearing across some threads on Facebook, specifically around 2B mindset. So let me just mute everyone, as then it's not so distracting. But I do want you to unmute and share some ideas for an invite. Now, we've obviously got a great program that's just launched this week, and I'm sure many of you are like, you've got it, you've been watching the videos, and you're super excited about 2B mindset as much as I am now. It will take you a little bit while. Just so you know, I have now lost, I need to work out how much it is since I started 2B mindset, but since I joined Beachbody, I've actually lost 28 pounds. And I've definitely lost 3 pounds in the last 2 weeks. And I'm in the second phase of 2B mindset, where she says it literally falls off of you. So I am so happy that I stood on the scales this morning. And I've been away in the office this week, so I haven't done it every day like you're supposed to. But I know I've had a weight loss week, and I am so happy about that. So once you get it and you do it, you'll totally understand, and you won't be able to help but share it. So that makes life a lot easier. So I wanted to come up with some trainings for you around invites. And if you're using something that's working, then let me know. Has everyone got a mobile phone with them? Yeah, perfect. Has anyone got their trackers? Diane, I see your face. So has anyone got their names list of their who do you know list, that they've actually written down their names list? Okay, now this is the first week that we are doing this, all right? So I'm going to make it really simple for you, in so much as Monday's training is about the basics, and I really do not mind how many times you have to watch that. It's not one of these things where you jump onto that training and you get it the first time. Those trainings are there to kind of reinforce behaviors. I will always talk about the most important things that you'll need to do on those Monday night trainings when you've started out as a new coach. Now, I'm kind of guessing that some of the upline coaches aren't necessarily, you haven't quite got your getting started training, your first call with your upline coach, which is, I know that happens. Both of you are busy. It's hard to get the times right. So that's why I'm going to create an extra group for people to go through the real basic stuff to get you in the right place. All right. So I get it. I absolutely understand. The Wednesdays is where I coach the coach, and we talk about ideas around how to do stuff, how you're growing your business, the best practices that are working, reinforcing everything that we've done on Monday. And then Fridays are invite. We're actually going to do some invites. Now, this is something you're going to have to do with me, because I can't, I'm not in the field. I don't send stuff out. I can't do it. I test it on my friends to see what would work, but I can't physically do it because I'm not a coach, and it's not right. We're not allowed to build a business. But I do it as much as I possibly can. So this is where you come in, and it's not just about me doing this. Now, as I was driving this morning back from my chiropractor, I was like, what would be great for you right now? And I know many of you have come in and purchased the 2B mindset kit. I can see it in the orders that have come through, and I absolutely applaud you for doing that and taking that leap. Now, if you haven't yet done that, don't panic. It's okay. all of this stuff will kind of all work for everybody. But something I was thinking about was, I'm sure all of you, even if 2B Mindset's not for you, it'd be really great to have some, 2B Mindset people in your team that would go and run that. It's like, I'm always talking about, if it's not you, and this is not an area that you're really confident in, go find somebody that is. If you don't love Instagram and you really struggle about it, I'm going to say go and learn it and evolve it. But you're also going to find people that do that as well. And so today I thought maybe we could do like a little invite around who people know that used to host Slimming World groups or Weight Watchers group, and you're doing it as a fact finding. So you're not selling anything this morning. You're going to send some texts out to some friends in your phone, and you're just going to ask them, hey, I'm helping to, I do the whole hey thing. You don't have to do the hey thing. And I'm putting it out there. And if you want to kind of give me some support on stuff on like how to say stuff, then let's do it. But how about we do look, I'm launching there's a new weight loss company launching here in the UK. And I'm currently looking for people to help kind of get the message out there. But we're specifically looking for people that used to run maybe Slimming World groups or Weight Watchers groups. Do you know anyone? ? This is not about them doing it, them becoming a customer, them running a group. This is about who they know. Now, I'm fairly confident there's a lot of people out there that know somebody that used to run groups like that. And so it's like, I'm just sending this out there. There's a new weight loss company in the UK where there's no diets involved, but we can't set it up on our own. And I'm looking for people that used to run Slimming World or Weight Watchers groups that would help set it up, or maybe we're looking for something. Do you know anyone? And just send it. Do you know what that does? That not only gets them thinking about, well, do I know anyone that used to run a Slimming World or a Weight Watchers group, and then sending back a message, but it also goes, well, what is this program? So you're creating some curiosity as well. So I'm now going to say unmute. If you've got something really noisy in the background, can you just mute yourselves? Because I've unmuted all of you. Feedback, because I want this to be a real, like, right, don't worry, Claire, you can
just... Because it was sat for ages, so...
Someone was sat for ages, whoever that was. Maybe it's better if you just unmute all yourself.
Okay.
So I know that we've got some...
Okay, let's try again. If you want to talk, and I would love you to talk, because these sessions are interactive. I've put on the training, it's interactive, and I know you're going to get more chatty the more we do this, but please unmute yourselves if you'd like to add. I know someone's already unmuted themselves somewhere. No? Oh, there's a baby wants to talk to us. No one? Did you want to add something? No. Okay, guys, this is not about me doing everything here. Like, you're going to have to come out of your comfort zone and give me some feedback on this text message, okay? I need to work with you and see this, that we're in a meeting now, and you wouldn't all be quiet there if we were sat in a group meeting. You'd be talking to each other and just see it like, and I know this for some of you is really, really alien and all new. So we need to kind of interact on these trainings to make sure that we get the most out of them, because I want to kind of make it a 20 minutes on a Friday where you can just send out 25, 50, 100 invites and make it fun. So the plan for these is that you just blast that email out, that you just blast that text message out, you just blast that message out on Messenger, because you're not asking them now, all right? This is about people you know that are in your phone book, that you've built relationships with in the past, and that you are now going to send them a message because you're looking for their help. It's like, can you help me? We're launching a new company. We need some people that have maybe had experience with Slimming World or Weight Watchers. Do you know anyone? So you're not selling to anyone. Feedback.
SJ, hello?
Hello.
Can we put it out on the social for sale and wanted sites?
I would go personally to somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really would. I would get this is why I've said bring your phones and send a text. And you can try it on 15 to start off with and just see the kinds of responses that you get back.
I got tried to get sold.
I'm sensing some hesitation here by people. Who's up for it and giving it like jazz hands, I'm going to do it.
I sent some messages the other day to people who have turned me down for challenge groups in the past because they've said, actually, what you're doing is amazing, but I'm going to go back to Slimming World and try that and whatever. So I sent some messages the other day that just said, hey, was just wondering if you're still doing Slimming World, how's that going? And took it from there. And one of them is my neighbour, and she signed up for 2B and bod challenge pack last night. So it's not going that great for most people, because this was like January that people started saying to me that they were going to Slimming World and Weight Watchers, and now we're hitting like May and they've kind of tailed off, and I think it's because of the lack of personal investment from the Slimming World coordinators, you know. So I think that having somebody sort of personally investing in them and asking them how it's going and kind of checking in with them, even if they are doing Slimming World, I think it's worth continuing with a message every now and then going, oh, how's it going, how's your weight loss journey going, or, you know, how's it going, are you going to fit into that wedding dress, or whatever it is.
Love it. And that's stuff that you've built relationships, you know, over time, and you are keeping that kind of activity up there and connecting with people and not making it about the sale. That is like the perfect kind of vital process and the vital behaviors. And when we talk about invite, it's about attract, connect, stay connected to people. Then you can invite, and you can always go back and connect. It's all about reconnecting constantly, even if they say no. So well done, Becky. That's awesome. Fab. But today I'm obviously talking about like finding people that want to do this as a business. Now, if you heard me talking on Monday and Wednesday, this is 20% of your time. This is not where your focus is. Like, and what Becky's doing is absolutely brilliant because it's connecting and you're going into looking for customers and you're building those relationships. What I'm talking about right now is you going out there looking for people that want to build this as a business. The more we get this out there that we're doing 2B Mindset as a business, and it's like going to be a great platform for everybody, because I'm not about discount coaches. I'm now genuinely looking for people, and I'm helping you here to find coaches, because I know this is your biggest part. And I know we hate calling them coaches, and that's fine. We don't need to use that language. I'm going to help you find people that want to run this as a business and be an accountability partner, be, you know, somebody that runs a group. And I spoke to somebody last week, can't remember who it was, really sorry. I know I talked to lots of people where I say, you know, I'm out there saying, oh, you know, I want somebody to coach, you know, be a coach. And I'm like, well, how about they just run a group? You know, you're looking for somebody to run a group. That is a coach, but they just don't need to be called a coach initially. And so I totally get the whole language, and I'm reading your threads and I'm loving like the positive twist you're all putting on that thread now in that Emerald Coaches group, because it's really powerful for you to do that. And so what I would say is, like, today, let's look at how we can just kind of drip feed that you're doing something. So you're now letting people know that you're doing something. You're also letting people know that there's a new weight loss program coming to the UK. Plus, you're also creating some curiosity because you're looking for somebody to help run groups. Okay? You're not selling anything to them. You're not blasting them with what it is, and you're just sparking a little bit of curiosity. Now, this is something I'm testing with you all, and you're like our kind of trailblazers for showing up on the first Friday, because we won't know until we try it. But for me, that's what I would do. And I used to hold parties where we would come together, we'd sit in a room, and I go, come on then, what's the thing we're going to send out today? And, you know, to our contacts that we've put on our list, which you're going to get, trust me, I'm going to make sure you've got those lists. If it's the last thing I do, you will have lists. But that you work through those lists and you send out that message. You're not selling anything. You're just asking for some help. That's it. It's that simple. But you're sparking curiosity, and who knows? You might have someone. Joanne says, yeah, my friend Tracy used to run Slimming World. Yeah, she used to run Slimming World. I don't know what she's doing right now. And it's like, great. Could you possibly send Tracy my way, because she may be interested in what we're doing? If she ran Slimming World, she invested £2,500 in becoming a Slimming World consultant. £2,500 at least. You're now asking them to invest 220, but you've now got a business where it's not just you growing it and spreading the message of 2B Mindset. Does that make sense?
Just to add to that, SJ.
Yes. Who's that?
I went searching Net Mums and all those sorts of places.
Yeah.
Now, I couldn't find any recent threads on Slimming World consultants, but I found some old ones. And a lot of people who were consultants and gave it up were saying Slimming World were very prescriptive over where you could get people from, where your area had to be. And the average Slimming World rep would make about £20 per meeting.
Yep, there we go.
So it's a big difference.
And that's why they're out there. There's plenty of people that have either, on the Net Mums, I'm maybe it wasn't Net Mums, it was another one. It was like, there's plenty of people out there that have considered it, would love to do it, but we just need to find them. And so this one's about you finding people out there that can do it with you. And don't panic. If they come back and go, yes, we can kind of do a follow-up, and I can do a follow-up whenever you want me to and support you. You can bombard me with questions that says, someone said yes, what do I do now? You know, because I know that goes through your mind. You know, if you haven't been here from the beginning and you're relatively new, Diane's shaking her head like mad. That's why she posted that post in the group. But it's like, I get it, but we're looking for something. And this is like, has anyone sent any text yet?
Yeah.
Diane has, Bola has. Anyone else?
Yeah.
As in on this call?
I
Yeah.
have just sent one.
One. Okay, right. I'm going to shut up. I'm going to put some music on. You all know what to write, right? You all know what to write?
Yeah.
Cassandra, hold
Yeah.
on. I can't hear you. There we go.
I've written like a little blurb, but would you say it one more time, or can I read mine and you tell me?
Read yours and I'll tell you.
Obviously, I would probably start with maybe not "Hey girl," but like "Hey whoever," and ask her a little question about her life or something. And I just say, "Hey, I'm just wondering if you know anyone who has ever run a Weight Watchers, a Slimming World group. We've just launched a brand new program, and I'm looking to connect with somebody who may have had some experience. Have a great day." Something like that.
Something like that. I would definitely put weight loss program or weight loss, like a weight loss, group. We're just launching weight loss groups.
Okay.
Make sure you put weight loss in there, because that's where it's like, weight loss. I know. it's like that is one of those trigger words that people like. I was sitting in Costa having a coffee, and I was talking to somebody else about weight loss. The woman next to me is like, "Are you talking about weight loss groups? Like, which weight loss group?" That's the power of those kind. Like, when people are looking to lose weight, they're constantly looking for like weight loss stuff. And if you're like 65% of the UK population, it's a huge amount of people. So, make sure you put in the trigger words that create interest, but you're not selling.
Okay, thank you.
Perfect. I've had a reply saying all the people she knows are current leaders, no one who doesn't do it anymore. So did you say doesn't do it anymore? Because you can say, and this is great that you've had replies already, because now we can tweak the message to like, okay, great, thanks for that, brilliant. And that's one message back from one person. And just go back and say, if you ever know of any of them that are like, that do quit or love it, but just, frustrated, but thanks for coming back to me. That's great. That's one reply back from one person. She doesn't feel sold to at all. She's just like, you're just connecting. Remember, we're talking about attract, connect. Don't try and like sell to this person straight away now. You're just connecting. Just keep it up. I get it. You're in your office. So Gillian said, I've had a reply saying all the people she knows are current leaders, no one who doesn't do it anymore. Amazing. So Gillian clearly knows a lot of people, or this lady that she sent a text to, or this gent, they know leaders already, which is brilliant, because now you can start sharing to the person that you've sent this message to, and this person that she sent the message to is going to go, oh my God, that 2B mindset's getting really good results. Like, she might start drip feeding it, but you don't have to sell it to her yet. This is not about like, now we're going to bombard you with a ton of stuff. So now on your tracker, Gillian, the person that you sent that text to, you send it to her and you say, amazing, thank you so much. If you ever hear of any of them looking for something else, let me know, ... And then leave it there. And then like, oh, we need to catch up for a coffee, or just like, and keep in touch with this person, because she's clearly keen to help. She's replied back to the text. Oh, amazing. See, Rebecca had a text back. I've had a reply saying she doesn't, but she'll keep her ears open, and she's asking what would they have to do. Oh my God. See, already you are getting responses back. And this is why it's so positive. And it's like, basics now is like, what would they have to do? Okay, well, we're looking for somebody that wants to run a group part-time, you know, they can do it online, or they can do it in their local, you know, area, just to help people stay on track and be accountable. But on a weight loss platform, there's not a traditional diet that kind of, that you can even be that passionate that, you know, that I actually think Weight Watchers and Slimming World will be like a thing of the past kind of thing. You know, it's like, just start that conversation now. This is what these texts are about. And I would just literally, you know, the more you do it, the more confident you get. And as you can imagine, doing this, that you're doing this is like, you have that conversation. And when you're in a room doing this, and if you just jump on a Zoom, you know, you don't need me to do this. You guys can arrange to kind of follow up whatever and come together as a group. I love the fact that you're already getting replies. For those of you that have already sent it out, awesome. So Becky sent one. I only know one and she's still doing it, but I can ask her if she knows anyone else. Yeah, people love to help people. People absolutely love to help people. And when it goes as a personal text, the thing I would say is, do not sell to these people now. Let them help you to start off with. And then we can go into the, like, you know, when they start being curious, because you're not, when we sell something to somebody in a third person, it's like a much nicer, it's like an indirect way. You're not bombarding them. They're not feeling pressured from you. You're just looking for their help on something. I'm loving this because I can now see people with their eyes down, because clearly you're starting to see other people are getting responses. Yes, Diane, don't worry. I will get you the tracker and the planner. I will show you. I did a video. Literally, I was late on because I was trying to do a video, and the tab for the tracker and the planner has crashed at the minute. So clearly they're updating it. So as soon as it's not being updated, I will create that video and I will put it in the Emerald Coaches group, and I will also personally send it to you, Diane. The planner, though, I have uploaded in the UK Coaches group. So my one that I use is up there already. So just go to the file section of the UK Coaches group. I'll show you where to get that as well on the video. Okay, everyone else sending messages. I love this. You're nodding your head like mad. Awesome. Good to see you on here, Keith. You're our solo man on here at the minute, I think. Okay, I'm going to play a song for, like, it will probably be about 3 minutes. And you have got that 3 minutes to send out messages. And then there's going to be some swag. I've got a really cute Beachbody, like, sweat hoodie over there that I'm going to send out to whoever sends the most, all right? And you've got to private message me how many you've sent, and be honest. Be honest. Don't fob us off here. And then whoever comes through on the private message, so in the chat, you can chat to privately to me. Just tell me how many you've sent out. And then whoever's done the most, I will send that hoodie to. Okay, so let me get let's get some Mojo music on here. Now, obviously, this is taking a little bit longer today because you need to get warmed up to it. I hope those of you that I can't see, like Elaine and Catherine and Gillian and Sam, Frozo, whoever that is, Claire, Gemma, Melissa, all of you that I can't see, I hope that you have got your heads down and you are texting the message that is clearly getting some results already. Let me go. Oh, that was a really cool song I saw the other day. Music does not want to work anywhere. Well done, Melissa. Multitasking, that's what we love. I can hear all those little text messages going like mad.
I've just been asked if someone said, are you saying I'm fat?
Only you, Rachel, would have got that response back. This is clearly one of your friends that you know very well.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Just had someone text back, hey, I don't know anyone, sorry. Sounds like a fab idea, though, so I'm just going to ask her if it's something she'd be interested in doing.
You could go back. It really is.
Okay, so you said yes, don't then sell to her. But should I ask her if she's interested? Because if she thinks it's awesome.
Totally.
Okay.
She's like, that's her, like, when she says it sounds like a fab idea, I go, I know, I totally agree. How many of us are desperate to lose weight and want to do it easily? And like, you start a conversation first before you go to her saying, is she interested?
Okay.
And
You know people who you would have in your own like challenge groups, accountability groups, but people who aren't necessarily getting the results and aren't necessarily, do you know what I mean? Who aren't necessarily crushing it. Would you message them these same messages?
So yeah, why not? If you've got a relationship with them, of course you want that. It's a way of letting other people know that something's out there. You know, as weird as it is, they're looking for employees for an Iceland in the like little village up the way from us. Everyone now knows that there's an Iceland coming to that area because there's job adverts going up for Iceland in the area. And so it's like that kind of thing where that's how you spread the message that a business is coming. And it's just another way of us doing that. And it's a way of you telling people that something's launched without selling it to them. You know, we're looking for people to spread our brand. Slimming World use that kind of language all the time, which is why I'm pushing for you to be able to use the logos as much as possible. But, you know, create the curiosity by looking for people to help you do this. And totally, yeah, send the message to them too.
So I got another.
You've got another one, right?
Another response back.
Go on.
Yeah, she said, I only know one lady, but won't recommend her as she nearly had a nervous breakdown running her old group. So she said, why don't you advertise local groups or work from home groups? Normally gets numbers in.
That's what she
She
said.
does telemarketing. That's what she said.
Amazing.
But
Fantastic.
I know yeah.
So they'll come up with great ideas on how to help you as well. People love to help. And so go back and say, great, thanks. Do you recommend any? Brilliant. Thanks for that.
Okay, my friends replied that she works in a post office, and she said she knows a lady who comes in every week who definitely runs Weight Watchers. So she's going to ask her if she knows anyone. And my sister, who goes to Slimming World, is going to ask her Slimming World consultant. So there you go.
And, you know, we're going to start annoying some Slimming World or Weight Watchers people, but what you're doing is planting seeds. Because if they're not happy, and if somebody's, you know, who like said that they only earn, like Louise said, that they only earn £20 each time and they're not making money, and then you start a group and they start to see you kind of doing really well, which you are, you know, all the newspapers right now are talking about, you know, banish the diet, let's get it in the mind kind of thing. Every news article I see reinforces what we are doing. And so I am so confident that this is like a huge stepping stone to the fitness side, as well as like what you'll get from, you know, running 2B mindset groups, you know, whether it's online or face to face. So totally, like, just you're not like trying to poach them. That's not what we're about. But if they're fed up and they're not earning, go and try this. You know, if you know you're stood in the middle of that, and you know telling somebody to eat pasta before they go to bed every day is like, and as much of it as they want, it's like, you know, that's not right. That's not nutritional. And so, yeah, you know, you're just planting seeds, and this is what this is all about. You're creating curiosity. Awesome. So let me have a little look, see what else we've got over here, if anyone sent any chats because they can't speak. No responses yet. Don't need to lose weight, but I'm happy to learn about it through 2B. Awesome. Love just had a reply saying, my cousin used to sell some tablet thing for weight loss, but I don't think she does it anymore. Perfect. There we go, Gillian. I love that. Do you think she's looking for something new? He has just replied saying, maybe she's always doing stuff. Ta-da! Go on.
The only person I have already is so she's working on Cambridge products. She's absolutely lovely, maybe worth approaching. I can't think of anyone off the top of my head. I'm good, babe. Tell me about your venture. I got something about I need to do something about my weight, or I'll be too fat to walk soon. You doing okay?
Now, if you'd gone direct to her talking about weight loss, she probably would have been offended.
Yes.
But now you've dropped that seed, but you've done it as an indirect approach, and she's come back to you to ask for some help.
Okay.
And so I wouldn't start bombarding her. I say, oh, and if she's local, definitely go when you free to meet for a cuppa. Go and see her face to face. Remember, there's this desperation that you need to get it in this week, and it needs to be done this week. And what this is you're filling a funnel, and eventually you'll be so busy you won't know what to do with yourself. But initially, just don't appear desperate. Don't be desperate. Let it flow through and let it follow its like natural pattern. Well done, everyone. Oh my God, this is amazing.
I've just had from someone I used to work with, they said, no, they don't know anyone, but she would be interested in the 2B mindset. And then she's put, is it all shakes though? Because I'm not having any of that. I need real food.
Tell her she'll be eating tons of food. So, awesome. Okay, anyone else? Let me have a little look.
I've got 4 responses come through.
Go on then, Louise. What have yours said?
So my first one says, she's a dietitian. This is my Avon lady. So she's a dietitian, and she knows somebody that does Slimming World and is still doing it. So
fab.
She could do more with this than she could do with Avon.
Well, you know, I tell you what though, as a dietitian, so how I would go back to that lady is, oh my God, you'd be genius just to have a look at this and give me your thoughts. Like, you're an expert in this. I'd love to send you some info and get your, like, you've got that kind of dietitian background. Like, and I've just started this as a venture. I'd love to know your thoughts versus Slimming World and Weight Watchers. So now you're not selling to her.
Yeah.
You're going to get her feedback on what she thinks of it as a platform. She's going to love it. It's like, there's no break.
Yeah.
And so you send it to her. And if she's an Avon lady, I can tell you, like, unless she's, that was where I started my corporate career in network marketing. And so I know the money she's earning. This is a whole different ball game. And if she's a dietitian, but she's doing Avon, she's got a massive skill set there, and she's looking for extra money.
Yeah.
She is like,
I started doing Avon, so I can imagine how much she's earning. So.
Exactly. So I saw that. Amazing.
Thank you.
Okay, great. Well done. Who else have I got? Someone says really well done to Catherine. So, Sophia, what have you done? Sophia, blah, blah, blah. Where's your post, Sophia? My friend said, yes, she wants to do it. Go, Sophia. I love it. Well done. Everyone, like, high five and clap Sophia, please. This is what this is about, and how much easier is it when you do it together and you're not stuck on your own thinking, what do I send out? Yeah? And I know this has taken longer than I expected for it to take, but I want you to get it right the first time. Well, not even get it right. You'll never get it right the first time. And we've already tweaked some of these messages, but it's just having the guts to do it and knowing what to say and how to say it. And I'm so, like, well done to everyone that's done it so far. And well done, Sophia. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Love this approach from Claire. Let's do the next one. Yeah, totally. Hey there, not sure if you see my post on my page about success coming to our nutrition course with exercise being optional. What? Yes, maybe it's for you, maybe it's not for you. Personally, I know it's for everyone. I mean, seriously, do you know anyone who could benefit from this type of course who may want to? Great. I also still feel you're like you're selling to me in there. And so I would be like, if you get responses back from it, let me know, and it's awesome. Like, and don't tweak it if that's what you're getting, Catherine. But it's quite a long post, and you want to keep it short, you want to keep it sweet, and you want to kind of go indirect as well. So let me know the kind of feedback that you get back so that we can see, you know, if it works. And if it works, then hey, tell me to stum, and you carry on doing it. And that's what these are all about. It's like coming together with the different things that you're sending out and finding what works. So yeah, great. Well done, everyone. You're coming up with your own messages and everything now.
How would you respond to this one?
Go on,
Hi,
then.
been a member of Slimming World several times actually, and even lost a lot of weight once. One very popular leader is blah, 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 who runs classes in both these 2 places. Happy to give you any personal feedback if that's helpful. Have a great weekend yourself.
Say, OMG, that would be amazing. We're setting up local groups, and I'd love to know what worked and what didn't work in that group. And, you know, you've obviously lost a lot of weight. What did you love about going to those groups?
Great.
You're just fact finding. You're not selling.
Great.
But she's going to be really curious.
Bad things.
Awesome.
shit, I got that.
Nice language there, Rachel. Thanks.
Sorry. I forgot I was not muted. Pardon.
I can't bleep it out either.
I got to pick mine up, SJ, so I'm going to have to go at this point, all right?
There you go. Well done, though. Well done.
Take it easy. Speak soon. Bye.
Bye. Bye. I'm going to kick you out. Don't worry. She's gone. She's out. The foul-mouthed Rachel's out of the group. Let's have a look. Let me have a look. I have to go down it. Blah, blah, blah. Perfect. Yes, this will be the format every Friday. And so let me know if you've got some responses, you're not quite sure how to answer them. Do it via, text or voicemail. I'll reply back in a voicemail on Facebook, because I just find it easier to talk it rather than type it. And then you can kind of hear my language and switch it over to yours. But well done for everyone that's shown up here today. Sent some messages. No one that's watching this back on replay are going to be able to see the chat that's gone on here. But if you're watching this on replay, just know there's been a ton of positive chat gone on in replies that are coming back already. I need to keep an eye on how many people. I will download the chat so I've got it and see who's actually sent the most text out. But huge well done. Let's have a look. Let's have a look, see if there's any. 4 replies, 2 want to sign up, haven't yet. 1 used to having no money, excuse, so she's going to do perfect. Well done, Catherine. So it is working. Awesome. So share that as well in the Emerald Coaches page. When I go and post this video up in there, this is really interactive. It's not about watching replays, but people will still learn from it and hopefully show up to next week's replay. When you see me post this video into the Emerald Coaches group, the Striving group, can you just comment like how useful this has been and if you've got something from it, so other people know to go and watch it and maybe even show up at 12:30. And if I need to do one at like 7 p.m. one night of the week as well, we'll figure that out. But remember, you can go with like power pockets of teams and create this kind of energy and do this yourself. And then as your team starts to grow, do it as a team with your team. Do it as a team with your team. It just like 15 minutes is all it takes to go, right, I'm going to come on here. We're going to do this for 15 minutes. Let's come up with a message we're going to send out today. Boom, send it out. Okay. And do it as a team, because this is how you'll start to see momentum. And look, we were out looking for people to run 2B groups and people have already started getting customers back through it. All right, so I wouldn't ordinarily say go looking for coaches, because that's not how I work. But sometimes when you go with the indirect approach, you will end up with customers as well. Okay, so it's not that you're going out there saying, I'm looking for somebody to become a coach. That means nothing to somebody. When you say, I'm looking for somebody to help spread this message, to launch it, someone that's had previous experience, you're very targeted, looking for people. You wouldn't go out looking for a manager but speak to people that haven't got that kind of managerial experience. So you're looking for people that have got that kind of ability to run a group or to, lead something. And that's where you're being very specific. And so, well done everyone for doing it and actually, showing up here on a Friday. Thanks for staying on. It was longer than I expected, but it was the first one. And hopefully everyone else that's listening to this, you're going to show up next Friday at 12:30. And we'll keep going and keep doing these. And I'll maybe pop another one in during the week as well. If you see, I nearly swore a stamp. That nearly came out the wrong way. If you see me post, gosh, what's going on at this? It's been a really long, great week with 2B Mindset launch, but it's awesome. If you see me go, okay, PowerPod, 15 minutes, started in 15 minutes, and you're free, jump on it. If I find I've got like 15, 20 minutes free in a day, I'll just pop them in everywhere. So anyone can kind of just hop onto Zoom. I'll just say, I'm on Zoom. Anyone want to do a PowerPod 15? Okay, or something. I'll come up with some quirky name. So yeah, look out for those as well. A massive well done. If you get some replies and you're struggling on how to answer, just pop me a message. I'm around all afternoon and I will speak to you later. Well done, everyone. See ya.